Hello, ghouls and ghoulies. Welcome to Scary and Bizarre Short Stories. I'm your host, Larry Lee Roten. This story is a beastly tale. I've often written about the creatures that emerge from the shadows when the moon is full. I've always wondered if they really do exist. Some say they do, while others laugh at the thought. As for me, I believe there are creatures out there lurking in the shadows. I'm just glad I've never encountered one. I hope you enjoy this story. It's called The Full Moon. I'll tell you a frightening story about a dreadful curse that preys on the inhabitants of a small village called Kerr. This terrible affliction started 6 years ago and has touched many families in and about our township. What was a perfect rural place to live is now home to something evil, and when the full moon rises, it strikes, stalking both humans and animals. It takes 29.5 days for a full moon to rise, and our town tracks it religiously. On the night when a full moon exists, I sleep in the barn guarding our livestock from the evil that stalks our village. During a full moon, I knew my wife and 13-year-old daughter would be safe behind the thick wooden shutters that protect our windows and doors. I warned them not to go outside once the sun had disappeared behind the horizon. On this particular night, I kissed them and headed toward the barn. I would spend the night there, waiting patiently for the rising sun. The following morning, I opened the barn and headed toward the house. I immediately saw my daughter's body beside our well, an empty bucket clutched in one hand. She had disregarded my warnings to stay inside and had gone for water. Her brutally mangled body had been ripped to shreds. I fell to the ground and sobbed. I found my wife inside her home. She was still sleeping soundly. She hadn't heard her daughter leave the safety of the house. That morning, I swore to my wife that I would hunt down this terrible beast, no matter how dangerous. I vowed to her that I wouldn't rest until I had destroyed the evil creature that killed her daughter. 30 days passed, and another full moon was on the rise. As the sun slowly drifted toward the horizon, I stood looking in the mirror, staring at the man who had made a promise to his wife to kill the hideous creature that had killed our daughter. I chuckled, knowing I could never destroy the beast within me. I hope you enjoyed this scary and bizarre short story. You know, it's funny. After writing this story, I went to the barn to check on our animals. Something was hiding there and it attacked me. But don't worry, it only scratched me, nothing to fret about. However, my sense of smell and hearing has improved drastically, and I don't have to wear glasses anymore. Go figure. I hope you enjoyed this scary and bizarre short story. If you would, please subscribe and give this story a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. As always, thank you for visiting my channel.